In the sun-drenched plains and marshes of southwestern Spain, beneath layers of silt and legend, lies the echo of a civilization so dazzling, so enigmatic, that its memory may have kindled the myth of Atlantis itself. This is the story of Tartessos, a lost realm whose riches and mysteries have haunted historians and treasure seekers for centuries. Tartessos, the fabled kingdom on the edge of the known world, flourished for over 500 years before vanishing in a shroud of silence around 500 BCE, leaving behind only cryptic stone carvings, scattered treasure, and questions that defy the passage of time. The ancient Greeks and Phoenicians spoke in hushed tones about the Tartessians, describing a land overflowing with silver and tin, coveted metals that powered the Bronze Age empires. But what archaeologists discovered next will shock you. In the marshlands near the Guadalquivir River, evidence of advanced metallurgy and city planning emerged, suggesting an organized society whose engineering rivaled that of Egypt and Mesopotamia. Their capital, lost to the ages, was said to be surrounded by walls gleaming with gold and silver, a city so magnificent that it defied belief. The legend of King Arganthonios, who allegedly reigned for 120 years, only deepens the mystery. How could one man rule for more than a century? Was he a real monarch, or a symbol of an immortal dynasty with knowledge lost to time? From the writings of Herodotus and Strabo, we learn that Tartessos was a beacon for sailors and traders from every corner of the Mediterranean. They brought their languages, their crafts, and their secrets, but all were drawn by the lure of Tartessian wealth. The rivers ran thick with silver, and the hills yielded tin in abundance, a combination that allowed the Tartessians to master the art of bronze, forging weapons and tools that reflected a technological prowess far ahead of their time. What mainstream historians once dismissed as legend is now being re-evaluated in light of startling new evidence. The unearthed remnants of vast workshops, intricate jewelry, and artifacts whose alloys reveal metallurgical techniques unknown elsewhere in Iberia. But the real shock came when archaeologists uncovered massive stone blocks at ancient Tartessian sites. These megaliths, some weighing dozens of tons, had been moved and positioned with a precision that defies explanation. How did a civilization from the distant past, with no known access to advanced machinery, manage to transport and carve such colossal stones? Some researchers suggest that the Tartessians possessed lost technology, or knowledge inherited from an even older, forgotten culture. The truth has been hidden for thousands of years, buried beneath layers of mud and the silence of academic institutions unwilling to challenge accepted narratives. As the centuries passed, Tartessos became a melting pot of cultures. Phoenician traders established colonies along the coast, bringing with them the secrets of navigation and writing. These interactions birthed an artistic renaissance. Tartessian artisans crafted intricate gold jewelry, ceremonial swords, and pottery adorned with symbols that have yet to be deciphered. Their art influenced the entire Mediterranean, and their language, now lost, may hold the key to understanding the origins of Western civilization itself. Yet despite their technological and cultural achievements, the Tartessians vanished seemingly overnight. Sometime around 500 BCE, their cities fell silent. The rivers that once sparkled with silver grew murky. Their art and architecture disappeared from history, replaced by only a handful of mysterious stone stelae, carvings that depict strange figures and cryptic symbols. To this day, mainstream archaeology cannot explain the cause of their sudden disappearance. Was it a cataclysmic flood, an earthquake, or a wave of invaders from the north? Or could it have been something more sinister, a knowledge too dangerous to survive, erased by those who feared its power? The enigma deepens when we consider the account of Plato's Atlantis. Writing in the 4th century BCE, Plato described a mighty island civilization beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which was destroyed in a single day and night of misfortune. Many scholars now believe that he was drawing upon the fading memories of Tartessos, a wealthy kingdom at the edge of the world, whose demise was so sudden and complete that it became the stuff of legend. The similarities are uncanny. Both civilizations were said to be rich beyond measure. Both built monumental cities ringed by precious metals, and both vanished under mysterious circumstances. Even today, the marshes of Doñana National Park, and the ancient city of Huelva continue to yield tantalizing clues. What archaeologists discovered next will shock you. Recent satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar have revealed geometric formations beneath the silt, suggesting planned urban layouts and possible harbor structures. Pottery shards, bronze tools, and silver ingots surface after storms, hinting at a lost metropolis waiting to be uncovered. Yet, every discovery seems to raise more questions than answers. Why do some artifacts bear markings from as far away as Egypt and the Levant? How did Tartessos become a hub for global trade thousands of years before the Roman Empire? The deeper we dig, the more we realize that mainstream history may have underestimated the scale and sophistication of Tartessos. Ancient texts mention trading ships that could navigate the Atlantic, suggesting that the Tartessians may have traveled farther than previously thought, perhaps even reaching the British Isles in search of tin. Their astronomical knowledge was equally impressive, with alignments in their architecture pointing to solstices and lunar cycles. Was this mere coincidence, or evidence of a civilization attuned to the secrets of the cosmos? Academic institutions have long dismissed the idea of Tartessos as the real Atlantis, preferring safer, less controversial explanations. But the mounting evidence tells a different story, one of grandeur, mystery, and sudden tragedy. Why is there so little mention of Tartessos in mainstream history books? Why have so many artifacts been locked away in museum basements, rarely shown to the public? Is there a concerted effort to keep the truth hidden, to protect established timelines from the disruptive power of new discoveries? The legend of Tartessos continues to inspire. Treasure hunters search the marshes, hoping to find the lost walls of gold and silver, while linguists attempt to decipher the cryptic symbols left behind on ancient stones. With every passing year, new technologies uncover more of the past, a past that refuses to fit neatly into the established narrative. The truth has been hidden for thousands of years, but the clues are finally coming to light. What became of Tartessos? Did its people flee, carrying their secrets to distant lands? Was their demise the result of a natural disaster, a political betrayal, or a cosmic event recorded in oral tradition, but lost to written history? And most tantalizing of all, could the real Atlantis have stood, not in the depths of the Atlantic, but in the marshes of ancient Spain? As the ruins of Tartessos continue to whisper their secrets, we are left with more questions than answers. The story of a lost civilization, rich beyond imagination, whose brilliance may have inspired one of humanity's greatest legends, challenges everything we thought we knew about our own history. What other secrets lie beneath the soil, waiting to change our understanding of the ancient world forever? The search for Tartessos is far from over. Each artifact, each carving, each fragment of gilded wall brings us closer to the truth. But as we uncover this lost civilization, we must ask ourselves, are we ready to confront the possibility that the tales of golden cities and vanished empires are not just myths, but echoes of a forgotten reality? The answers may be hidden in the sands of Spain, waiting for the day when the world is ready to listen.